Hello and welcome to Food Review UK Versus, where we take products and pit them against each other. Today this is a lager shootout with three different lagers from different parts of the world. We've got Carlsberg representing Denmark, representing Australia we have Foster's, and representing England we have the quintessentially Canadian Carling. I'm not a lager fan, I don't mind it, but I tend not to, don't think I particularly like either of these three beers. They're a bit weak and they're a bit kind of washed out in my experience, but I'm going to see if any of them shine above the others. So this is a blind test. I don't know what they are. They're poured out. They've got the names written underneath them that I can't see. So I'm going to test them blind, as it were, and see what I think. So I'm going to start with what we'll call lager number one. It's got more of a head than the others. It smells a bit like wet dogs. It's not particularly pleasant. It's a very, very weak smell. Just a bland, slightly bitter flavour. Doesn't really taste of anything. All three of these beers, well, it's quite bitter actually. All three of these beers are beers that people buy in massive quantities to just drink, like 8 pints of Foster's or whatever. And I think that they're brewed to be pretty tasteless so that people can drink loads of them. Right, this is beer number two. Less of a head. Doesn't smell like wet dogs. Right, here we go. That's got a slightly sweeter flavour. It does taste very different to the first one. Not a great deal of flavour. Tiny bit of maltiness maybe. Straight away, that's a better beer than the first one. Yeah, definitely a better beer than the first one. Pardon me, I should probably have had some water to cleanse my palate in between these. Third one, no real smell. Slightly bitter, not a right lot else. I would have to say, they're all. Beer number one was the worst, beer number three was the second best, and beer number two was the best of those three. I would say that beer number one is a 1-star beer, just not very nice at all. It smells funny. It's a really washed out flavour. Beer number two would be beer number three would be a very, very low 2 stars, and beer number two would be a solid 2 stars, not necessarily a high 2 stars, maybe edging towards a high 2 stars. So let's have a look. Beer number one, which was in third place, and this was a 1-star beer, is Carling, the quintessentially Canadian Carling. Beer number two, which I gave a kind of low 2 to, is Carlsberg. Carlsberg, I thought Carlsberg would have been my favourite, so that was a low 2 for Carlsberg, which leaves us with Australia's Foster's. Beer number two, Australia's Foster's, as our winning beer with a medium solid 2 stars. Well, that's quite nice. Thank you very much for watching. Like if you like, subscribe for more videos, and check out and like our Facebook page at Food Review UK. Thank you very much. Bye. Because I'm sure it's painful, really, really painful for him to see me wearing the beard of beer when he's, the bum fluff of junk food.